national anthem and the East African anthem. Please remain standing. I would like to invite the University Chaplain, Reverend Dr. Bernard Derrito, to lead us in a word of prayer.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Heavenly Father, source of all wisdom, truth, and knowledge, we come before you this day with hearts filled with joy and deep gratitude. We uplift our graduates to you, thanking you for the dedication, patience, and persistent effort that have brought them this far. As they receive their accolades and reap the rich fruits of their labor, grant them through the Holy Spirit the gifts of wisdom, understanding, and counsel, so that all their future endeavors may serve God, uplift the society, and that they might sanctify their daily work. We pray for our esteemed faculty. May the Father of all truth abundantly reward them for their selfless commitment, intellectual mentorship, and generous care in guiding these students faithfully to the completion of their courses. We pray for our administrative and support staff. May our Lord bless their tireless, hidden, and dedicated service with joy and peace. We pray for our families, whom we commend at the shrine of the Holy Family. May the noble sacrifices and loving efforts of parents, guardians, and siblings strengthen their homes in faith, hope, and enduring bonds of supernatural charity. As our graduates step into the world and enter into professional life, Heavenly Father, open the doors of opportunity before them. Inspire them to work with integrity, diligence, and a deep sense of mission. May they carry the true spirit of Strathmore wherever they go, remaining steadfast in the virtues and truths instilled within them, and serving as that leaven which transforms our society from within. We place this graduation ceremony entirely into your hands, praying that everything may unfold according to your divine plan and bring glory to your name. We ask this in the name of Jesus the Lord. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
So, ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing. I will now invite the Vice Chancellor, Strathmore University, Dr. Vincent Ogutu, to constitute this assembly as a congregation of Strathmore University.
acting on the powers conferred on me by Strathmore University Charter, I declare this assembly the 22nd congregation of Strathmore University.
Thank you very much. You may have a seat. The Pro-Chancellor, Strathmore University, Reverend Dr. Silvano Chuodo, Chairperson of the University Council, Mrs. Bernadette Musundi, Vice-Chancellor, Dr. Vincent Ogutu, members of the Board of Trustees, members of the University Council, members of the Management Board, members of the Senate, Vice-Chancellors here with us from various universities, our distinguished guests, faculty and staff, parents and guardians, families here, and joining us online, our alumni, friends of Strathmore University, and most importantly, our remarkable graduating class of 2026. Welcome to today's graduation. Today, this gathering is united by one shared purpose: to celebrate achievement, honor, perseverance, and embrace the future. Graduates, today is the day that your names will become a part of Strathmore's proud story. So for our program today, I will again encourage all of you to scan the QR code and download the booklet and follow us, but I'll give you a brief overview. We will start with inspirational addresses from a few members of the university leadership and a representative of our graduating class, the valedictorian of 2026. And then after we have a brief musical interlude, we shall start conferring the degrees and awarding the diplomas here today. Today's class is graduating from the School of Computing and Engineering Sciences, as well as the Diploma of Business in Information Technology. We thank you all in advance for your attention, your patience, and all the wonderful spirit you already bring to the day. And now I'd like to introduce our valedictorian for today. We have the privilege of hearing a story through the voice of one of our own. Our valedictorian represents not only academic excellence, but also resilience, growth, and shared experiences of the graduating class of 2026. His journey reminds us that success is rarely achieved alone. It is built through perseverance, encouragement, faith, and countless moments of determination. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming our valedictorian, Alvin Nyandeje, who graduates today with a Bachelor of Science in Electrical Engineering. Welcome, Alvin.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the wonderful introduction. First and foremost, allow me to very briefly recognize my mother, my beautiful mother, Miss Jacqueline Ngongo, Mommy. Unfortunately, she could not be here with us today due to very late changes to our travel itinerary. But fortunately for me, I have my father with me, Mr. Martin Atonga, and my brother in our midst. Also, I would like to say that the class of 2026, you're all looking amazing, gorgeous faces in the crowd, and special shout out to the graduating ladies in my class. Special shout out from your valedictorian. Anyway. Hello everyone. My name is Alvin Nyandeje, an electrical engineering graduate and your valedictorian for the class of 2026. First and foremost, I would like to thank my parents for their tireless sacrifice in educating me, the university staff for their endless commitment to academic excellence, and to God for without him, none of this would be possible. I stand here today as a testament of what hard work, passion, and perseverance yield. Bracing long nights, countless hours of grueling work, and potential mental breakdown. But this victory is not just mine, it's ours to share. Being a student of the first engineering cohort, this moment is especially special for me. I went to Strathmore School. I played in the Kevin O'Brien Rugby Tournament as a student. I coached students in the Kevin O'Brien Rugby Tournament as an assistant teacher. And now I am graduating as a valedictorian from a course championed by Kevin O'Brien. Kevin was a structural engineer who left Ireland to come to Kenya as a mere high school teacher. For a man who was precise in thought, disciplined in craft, many knew him not for his work in helping shape the Nairobi skylines, but for his enduring passion for building people and shaping how they think. And I could not be more proud to have gone through a system Kevin inspired and which continues to mold the thinkers of tomorrow. During my time here at Strathmore, I have devoted much of my life to leadership. Having served in various capacities, I continue to draw mentorship from the many great leaders who have come before me. SESA, the Strathmore Computing and Engineering Student Association, a student club I served president of, is near and dear to my heart. I learned a great deal about people, systems, negotiation, and of course, the daunting school politics and bureaucracy. But life has not been without its ups and downs. I, like many of my colleagues, went through a great deal of personal turmoil and heartache to be here before you today. Being the first engineering cohort, the going could not have been harder. No ChatGPT, 9 units in one semester, and the icing on the cake, our professors still expected office hours quality answers to homework Google couldn't even find. Personally, nothing quite prepares you for life like having 2 exes from the same class. But that is what moments are made of. But through the storm, we braced. We held tight, we marched on, we fought the good fight, and today we claim the prize. Some are living here today with degrees, others with more than just degrees. Maybe a business partner, heck, maybe even a wife or a husband. You made it to the finish line, and because of that, you are my hero. As I finish this speech, I want to invite you, my dear colleagues, to commit to one simple thing. Do your best. We are stepping into an era dominated by AI, machine learning, and rapid technological shifts. It's easy to feel anxious or overwhelmed by the sheer scale of the unknown. But there's a quiet, incredible beauty in that anxiety. None of us can truly predict what the world will look like 20, 30, or even 40 years from today. We can either shrink back and let the uncertainty paralyze us, or we can choose to adapt, grow, and bring our absolute best to every challenge that comes our way. When you consistently give your best, the unknown stops being a threat. It becomes an arena of endless possibility. It becomes an invitation to push past our boundaries and redefine what's possible. Seated in this square today may be a future president, a world-leading scientist, or even an iconic artist. Who knows? But whatever path you walk, remember that brilliance is built through gradual, unrelenting efforts. As the Japanese would put it, kaizen. I may not know much, but in all my life, the bulk of which I have spent in the Strathmore system, I have learned that genuine friendship is one of the best assets you can have. I had the privilege of a few, and I'm grateful for them. I hope you too had that privilege. I have also learned that courage in the face of challenges is what life will, at times, ask of you before it changes your life for the better. And I'm living testament to that. Yes, I'm part of the first electrical engineering at Strathmore University. But I cannot end this speech without appreciating all of you, our fellow graduates, who share this compound with us and with whom we will always share a name. Class of 2026. I leave you with my favorite quote: If all else is lost, then just do your best. God bless you. God bless our University Strathmore, and God bless our country, Kenya.
Thank you very much, Alvin. What a powerful reminder that each of the graduates today has traveled a unique path, and we all arrive at the same destination, ready to embrace the opportunities in front of us. As Alvin has told us, do your best. Can we have another round of applause for Alvin? So our next speaker has played a pivotal role in providing strategic knowledge and governance to the university. Please join me in welcoming the Strathmore University, Chair of the Strathmore University Council, Mrs. Bernadette Musundi.
Good morning, everyone. I hope you can hear me even at the back. Can you hear me? At the back, yes, thank you, thank you. May I take this opportunity first to welcome you all here at Strathmore University. On behalf of the Strathmore community, may I extend a very warm welcome to the parents, family, guardians, and friends who have come, and also our invited guests. Please feel at home. Yeah, feel at home. I will observe the protocols as they are here. The Pro-Chancellor, Reverend Dr. Silvano Ochodo, the Vice-Chancellor, Dr. Vincent Ogutu, the trustees of SAT, trustees of Kianda Foundation, members of the University Council and the Management Board, members of the faculty, staff, alumni, and all distinguished guests, and of course, parents, family, guardians, and friends. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here because of one very important team of people or graduates, and that is the class 2026. May I recognize you in a very special way that all of us please clap for them. Congratulations. Without them, we wouldn't be here today. And I can't tell you how happy we are all to be here to witness this important day for you. Allow me to go through my speech. It is in your booklet, or it's in your phones, as you may see from the online sent out to all. I will speak to it rather than read it, yeah. It's a great honor to join you today as we celebrate the 22nd graduation ceremony for Strathmore University. Graduation is a special moment in the life of all universities. They look forward to this day. It is a time to celebrate achievement, perseverance, and the fulfillment of dreams. It's also an opportunity to reflect on what education or what the time we have spent here has meant to us. To the graduating class, as I've said, the University Council members who are here with me, I welcome them also, and they together, they are sending their very warm welcome to you here in a special way, and also congratulations for making us proud on this day. Your degrees represent years of hard work, discipline, sacrifice, and resilience. Today, we celebrate not only the achievement, but the determination that has brought you here. And to your parents and guardians and families, today is also your day. As Alvin said, whom I want to congratulate very much for a wonderful speech. Yeah, your parents are equally happy today, and so are your family. When I talk of families, I mean some of you are having your spouses here, and so I recognize the presence of the spouses, yeah? So when I talk of families. And to you parents, please feel happy. Your work has resulted in what today is meant for all of us. Many of you stood behind these graduates through the difficult moments and helped them reach this day. We celebrate you all. To the graduates or graduates, as you leave Strathmore University, you take with you a qualification that will open doors and create opportunities. However, a university degree or education should give you much more than a qualification. It should influence your thinking, the choices you make, the way you engage with the world around you. This has always been the central to Strathmore University. We want you to be a whole person when you go out there. Since its founding, that is Strathmore University, has been guided by a clear mission to form men and women of competence, character, and service. These are not simply words. They are not words that I'm using. Competence enables us to excel. Character enables others to trust us. And service gives purpose to both. You are graduating at a time of extraordinary change place. It's a place where we are all looking at what is happening. Artificial intelligence and technology are transforming industries, changing how we work, and creating possibilities that were very difficult to think of a few years ago. However, technology does not determine how it is used. That remains a human responsibility. The future will therefore need people who can combine knowledge with judgment, innovation, and responsibility, and professional excellence with sound values. This is particularly important for Africa and for maybe the whole world, where the opportunities and challenges before us are enormous. For all of those who have had the opportunity to receive higher education, we should never lose sight of what that opportunity means. I'm told that in the world there's data which says that there are 400 million young people in Africa, 400 million young people of age between 15 and 35. And out of these, only 9% get to higher education. Where are the others? That is a question we should ask ourselves, but at the same time, it makes us appreciate where we are. We are among the 9, you are among the 9% that we are talking about. Education is, may I use this, although it's not a fact, but I haven't done research in that. There are researchers right here. Education is a public trust. It is an investment made by families, as I've already said, by parents, by educators, society, with the expectation that those who benefit from it will use the knowledge well. And for those who are getting their PhDs, they will go and create knowledge. I can see. That is why, as a university, we must continually ask ourselves not only what are we good at, but more importantly, what are we good for? For Strathmore, the answer must always extend beyond academic achievement. Our excellency must contribute to society through quality of the graduates that come through our hands. Our research must show that. Our innovation and the partnerships we build. We see this commitment in the university's continued development. Those who will be able to see our strategic plan, which we've just launched 2026-2030, it talks of that. Earlier this year, also marked for us a project that we would like you to support too. We marked the groundbreaking of STEM. Those of you who know STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics complex, an important investment in research, innovation, and future ready for learning. It will provide a space where future scientists, engineers, innovators, and entrepreneurs can develop ideas, create solutions for Kenya and Africa and the whole world. This is a kind of investment that reflects what we mean when we ask ourselves, what are we good for? What are we good for? Not what are we good at, but what are we good for? It is about ensuring the knowledge we create, the people we educate are equipped to contribute meaningfully to the future. To our alumni, benefactors and development partners, industry partners and friends of the university, thank you for always supporting us and your continued confidence in us. Your support enables the university to continue pursuing this purpose of what are we good for. I would also encourage you to take a moment to look through the graduation booklet to see some of the details that we have put in there and which you can read at your own time. To you graduates, allow me again to speak to you because this is your day. Today marks an important transition in your lives. You will take different paths. Some of you will enter professional practice, some will build businesses, some will pursue further studies, and others will discover opportunities you may not yet have imagined. Wherever you go, those paths take you. Carry with you the Strathmore spirit that has sought to develop in you not only knowledge but professional competence, but the judgment and character to use them well. Keep learning, keep learning. I know you will say, but we have got the degree. Yeah, that is just the beginning. In Strathmore, we believe in continuous learning. Remain open to new ideas. Be prepared to adopt to situations which are good and which you want to work with. And when you are faced with difficult choices, remember the values that you have brought, that have been brought in you will stay with you and help you make the decision in the right way. Before I conclude, allow me to express my sincere appreciation to the Vice Chancellor and the faculty members who are seated right in front of me here, and all members of staff of Strathmore University for their dedication and commitment to this university. Your knowledge, guidance, and example extend far beyond the classroom and continue to shape the lives and future of our graduates. Thank you for all that you do for Strathmore and for our students. Please let us clap for them. And to you, dear parents and family and guardians, thank you for the trust you have put in us as Strathmore by bringing your family to us to work with them through these 4 or 5 years that we've done. And to our alumni and partners, thank you for the continued support, and we look forward to working together again. And now to the graduating class as I leave. Go into the world with confidence, because that is something you have achieved through your degree. Lead with humility, serve with generosity, pursue excellency without compromising your integrity. Please pursue without compromising your integrity. Be courageous enough to do what is right, even when you are being forced. You will choose the right thing. To you, the class of 2026, I wish I could have more words to say to you, but I wish you all the best and congratulations, and God bless you, each one of you, in a very special way. May we clap for them. And may God continue to bless Strathmore and all of you present here. God be with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Musundi. I think what I remember from there is to lead with confidence, humility, generosity, and service. Words which I think we should take with us in every area of our life. Can we have another round of applause for Mrs. Musundi? Now, every institution is guided by a vision that inspires innovation, encourages excellence, and shapes generations of leaders. It is now my honor to invite the Vice Chancellor, Strathmore University, Dr. Ogutu, to deliver his address to us today. Welcome, Dr. Ogutu.
the Reverend Dr. Father Silvano Chuodo, the Pro-Chancellor, Strathmore University, Mrs. Bernadette Musundi, the Chair, Strathmore University Council, University Council members present. We have the Vice Chair, Dr. Charles Sotz, Professor Albert Mummer, and other members of Council, the members of the Strathmore Educational Trust registered trustees who were present, the trustees and members of Kianda Foundation, the members of the Strathmore University Management Board, and of the College Board of Strathmore Institute. We also have special guests from outside. We have Professor James Onyango Awino, who is the chair of the Commission for University Education. Welcome, sir. We have Professor George Njoroge, the council chairman of Daystar University. Professor Mwenda Ntarangwi, my good friend, the Vice Chancellor, University States International University Africa. Karibu. We have Professor Justus Munyoki, the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Catholic University of East Africa, Kware, representing the Vice Chancellor. We also have Dr. Domineta Kathula, the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Management University of Africa, representing the Vice Chancellor. We're honored to have with us the Governor of Kiambu, Mr. Wamatangi. Our faculty who are present here today, our partners, the graduates of 2026, their parents and guardians, alumni present, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to Strathmore. We're so proud of the class of 2026, and you come from all over the world, all over Africa, both Anglophone and Francophone. So I'd like to say a few words to welcome those from the Francophone countries and their parents as well, so that they can feel at home. Pour ceux d'entre vous qui venez de la francophonie en Afrique, nous sommes tellement fiers de vous et nous souhaitons le bienvenue à vos parents et vos familles qui sont venus ici. Bienvenue. So welcome everyone, and we're so proud of all of you. So this class has achieved so many things. I really can't single all of them out. I'll just pick a few that came to me that I was part of and enjoyed. For instance, I was invited for a lunch with the mooters from the law school, people who had won in moot court competitions. So I expected to find about 5 people, and then I found over 20 students. And I was wondering what this was about, and they started introducing them. This is the team that were Kenyan champions in I don't know which moot. These are the East Africa champions, the regional champions in another moot. These are the Africa champions in another moot. And these are the world champions in yet another moot. So congratulations to the mooters. You did us proud. Amazing performance. And if you visit my office, you'll see a Formula One car on my desk. So this was brought back to me by our pioneering engineering students who are graduating. For the first time, Strathmore is graduating electrical and electronic engineers. And they entered a competition, a car design competition, Formula One to be specific. And they traveled all the way to Silverstone, the home of Formula One. They were number 3 in one of the categories out of 30 engineering schools in the world, and they brought me back this Formula One car. And I also went to watch rugby, to watch the Strathmore Leos play, and they did so well in the last season. They won several of the 7 circuits, and it came down to the wire. So they could have won the Nationals circuit on the very, very last day, but then they lost to the eventual winners, KCB, in the quarterfinals of that tournament. Had they won and gone on, they would have been the Kenyan champions. Amazing performance from the Strathmore Leos. So proud of you. Big round of applause for them. And there's so much talent in this university. We have our chorale here, we have the band, and they've been doing very, very impressive performances. They're about to represent us at the World Choir Games in Greece. Last year, they were second in Mauritius. They got silver in their category. So again, just so much to be proud of from this class. So congratulations. Now, every cohort has its challenges and every cohort has its opportunities, and no less for this particular group. So many things have happened during the time that you've been here. If there's any time when technology shifted in a major way, that happened during your time. So AI became a major thing, and we've been learning how to grapple with it, how to use it, and also not to let it destroy us. And you're that generation who were there at that turning point. It's an opportunity for you as well, because you can shape the way history goes if you happen to be there at a major inflection or turning point in history. And that's the destiny that has been given to this class. So a lot of responsibility here for you. Every institution has its history and folklore and stories regarding its history. And as you know, Strathmore started as an A-level school. And one of the stories that was passed down to me from those days was of a professor, a teacher called Marvin Grace. So Marvin Grace used to teach chemistry. And apparently it was so complicated that people were learning bits and pieces throughout their A-levels. But it only came together in the final masterclass that he gave. It was an amazing class where he would almost take these different pieces and lock them in place, and suddenly everything would make sense. It was this class that people were waiting for. It was building up to that moment when everything would come together. Now, I don't claim to be able to do what Marvin Grace did, but what's for sure is right up to your last lesson, there's something you can learn. And maybe this is your last lesson here at Strathmore, unless you come back for master's, PhD, or for any of the other courses that we have, which you're welcome to do. But you can always learn one more thing. So what's happening today? We've taught you a craft, a profession. You're actually good at something. And as our chair of council, Mrs. Musundi, was saying, we've taught you to be good at something. But the bigger question is, what are you good for? Those are two different things. The fact that you're good at IT, or you're good at business, or you're a good lawyer, you're a good diplomat, journalist, hospitality specialist, that just shows what you're good at. But how much power does that give you? What could you use that competence to do? What impact could you have on society? In other words, what are you good for? So today, as you celebrate what you're good at, I want you to begin reflecting on what you're good for. If you pushed yourself to the limit, took yourself to the highest level that you could, what could you change? So please don't limit your ambitions to being successful personally, rising in your career, making a lot of money, becoming famous. I want you to do that as well, but that's the easy part. With the kind of talent you have, the kind of preparation you've been given, that's actually easy. You just continue in the direction that you've started and you'll get there. But what a waste if you didn't use that talent and competence to take on some of the world's greatest challenges. And we ask ourselves, what are those challenges? Is it just a lack of competent professionals? It's much bigger than that. For our societies, especially in Africa, to change, we need people with character and integrity, exactly what Mrs. Musundi was talking about. So you need to dig deep and look at what you're good for. And the preparation you've had in character and values in Strathmore, that's the real takeaway from Strathmore. The rest you could almost get on the internet. You could train yourself, you could get some of the skills. But the exposure you've had, and the valedictorian Alvin talked about these special moments that you've had in Strathmore, that you've lived through, That's the real takeaway, the character that you have, the commitment to serve society and influence it. That is the real takeaway. So as we launch you out there, it's almost like, you know, a bird in a nest launching out the offspring. We have no idea where you will go. We don't know if you will work for the light or you'll cross over to the dark side. We can only hope that we at least sowed that seed, trained you well, and that your true north will be there for you to look at and say, that's not what I was taught to do. I was not taught to behave like that. I've got to hold myself to a higher standard. And it's not just enough to be a good person, not doing anything wrong. We want you to also be courageous. Go in there and do something special. So go in there, take up challenges, and make a difference in the world. That's what we really want you to do. And so as we launch you out with tremendous expectation, know that we'll always be here. Strathmore is your family. If you ever feel you're losing your way and you need to go and drink from the fountain, please join our alumni community, because those are people you studied with. These are people who understand you. They are people who will hold you up to that standard. So please, if you haven't joined the Strathmore alumni community, look for Strathmore Connect on the internet, join that platform, and every now and then you'll get these messages from back home in Strathmore that remind you who you are and what you stand for. So class of 2026, and your parents and all those wonderful people who helped you, and your lecturers and all those professors who helped you, we're so proud of you. We congratulate you once again, and we wish you all the very best in the next chapter of your lives. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Ogutu, for reminding us that as we go back out there in the world, to be courageous, to do something special. Can we have another round of applause for the Vice Chancellor? Our next speaker occupies a unique place in today's ceremony. In a few minutes, he will preside over a very solemn act through which degrees will be formally conferred and diplomas will be awarded. So ladies and gentlemen, join me in welcoming the Pro-Chancellor, Strathmore University, Reverend Dr. Silvano Ochodo.
Distinguished guests, faculty and staff, alumni and partners, proud parents and families, and above all, the graduating class of 2026. Welcome to this graduation ceremony and congratulations. We are gathered here today, you graduates, to celebrate you, your dedication, the sacrifice, we could even say the sheer perseverance that have brought each of you to this milestone. I'm sure that behind every gown in this square, there is a longer story than any of us up here can tell. Yes, the early mornings, the setbacks that were absorbed and recovered from, the sacrifice of families who sacrifice along you, their support, etc. And today belongs to all that effort that has finally been made visible. We here at Strathmore are living out the second year of a theme that has very quietly shaped much of what happens on this campus: personalized attention. Personalized attention speaks to something at the heart of what Strathmore has always tried to be. Not simply a place that trains professionals, but one that is committed to educating the whole person, recognizing the dignity, the potential, and the uniqueness of every individual who walks through our gates. Saint Josemaria Escriva, under whose inspiration this university is founded, insisted on this point decades before it became a line in any university brochure. When he encouraged the founding of one of the very first schools formed in his spirit in the early 1950s in Europe, he asked that the teachers of that school should speak personally to each student every 2 weeks. Now, that was an idea that was unheard of at the time, when a class was simply a class. Basically, he believed that real personal friendship is what creates in others a hunger for God. I have found this to be true in the smallest of ways. For example, in a lecturer who remembers not just your name, but the question that you asked 3 weeks ago. Or in a classmate who asks you how you are doing and actually waits for the answer. None of these moments cost much. Yet, in this world of ours, that increasingly moves at speed and tends to treat people as categories, they cost more than we think, because they require us to slow down long enough to truly see the other person. There is an old image that all of us know that captures this well, an image that was used long before universities existed to talk about it. The shepherd who knows each of his sheep. You see, anyone can manage a flock of sheep. Actually, counting, feeding, moving even 100 animals from one field to another does not require knowing any one of them in particular. But a good shepherd knows each sheep by more than its place in the herd. It knows its habits, it knows its limp, it knows even the reason why that sheep strays. He notices the one who is missing, not because he has counted and found the number short, but because he is able to recognize that absence even in a crowd. We all know that it would be far easier and actually even more efficient for a university to deal only with averages, cohorts, and statistics. Our hope, dear graduates, is that in your years here, you experience Strathmore trying imperfectly but genuinely to be the kind of place that still asks after the one. Not because it's efficient, but because it is right. We urge you to carry that philosophy with you into whatever comes next, into your professions, your communities, your families. See the person before you see the problem. Lead with competence, yes, but let it always be paired with character. And remember that lasting influence is never built on how much you achieve alone. Rather, it is built on how well you serve those around you. This graduation also marks milestones that are bigger than any single class. Today, as we have been told, we celebrate the graduation of Strathmore's very first cohort of electrical engineering students. I think it's a landmark in this university's journey. But it's also a quiet but firm statement of intent about the kind of institution that we are becoming. It actually stands alongside the beginning of the construction of the earlier mentioned Kevin O'Byrne STEM complex, which itself is an expression of Strathmore's long-term investment in science, technology, and innovation for the benefit of society, not merely for its own sake. And this year, we also mark the 60th anniversary of our School of Accountancy, 6 decades of producing ethical, globally respected professionals, many of whom have carried the Strathmore name with integrity into boardrooms and institutions across the world. Dear graduates, you graduate into a world that is being reshaped, as we have just been reminded, reshaped in real time by artificial intelligence, by automation, and by rapid technological change. This is not a distant concern for Strathmore. Our Ahead Innovation Hub is a direct expression of the university's commitment to the responsible and ethical application of artificial intelligence, a multidisciplinary research and innovation ecosystem that brings together experts across agriculture, healthcare, the environment, assistive technologies in education, and digital public infrastructure, all of them in service of real-world challenges facing underserved communities. And through our Center of Intellectual Property and Information Technology Law, Strathmore now hosts the East African AI Policy Hub, also an active proof that this university does not merely use new technology, but rather helps shape the governance and ethics that will determine whether it serves humanity well. I raise these points not to impress upon you the scale of what Strathmore is building, but rather to remind you what should not change as everything else does. Remain adaptable, remain curious, and commit yourselves to learning for as long as you live. Technology will keep evolving, and sometimes faster than any of us can comfortably follow. But integrity, sound judgment, genuine concern for others, these are things that will remain as they always have been, the timeless qualities of exceptional leaders. No algorithm will ever replace them. So, dear graduates, pursue excellence, but as we've been told, pursue it with humility. Measure your success not only by what you achieve, but by the lives you influence and the values that you refuse to compromise along the way. Become the kind of ethical leaders who use their talents in the service of society, not merely in the service of themselves. And as you go, do not let today be a farewell. As you've been encouraged, stay connected to this university through our alumni community. Seek out mentorship, and once you are able, offer it in return. You now carry the responsibility of representing Strathmore's values wherever life takes you, whether that is instantly recognizable or something that goes entirely unspoken. Graduating class of 2026, face what comes next with courage, with integrity, and with hope. The education you received here was never simply a preparation for a career. It was a preparation for a life of purpose, a life of service, a life of leadership. To your parents and guardians, thank you for the years of sacrifice, the years of encouragement, the years of attention that made this day possible. May you go on to attain ever more fully the ends that have always characterized this university. To do so, we count on the help of God, who will never fail us if, on our part, we seek to respond with generosity. So, congratulations and every good wish for the chapter that begins today. Thank you, and may God bless all your endeavors.
Thank you, Reverend Ochodo, for reminding us that in this ever-changing world, we need to remain adaptable, to remain curious, and to keep learning. I know we are thinking we're at the end of our learning journey, but as we've been reminded that your learning has just begun. So thank you very much, Reverend Ochodo. Can we have another round of applause for him? And before we move on, I would like to acknowledge somebody who is near and dear to Strathmore University and has joined us today. The very first Vice-Chancellor of Strathmore University, Professor John Odhiambo. We are glad to have you here with us, and without his leadership, we would not be here today. So kindly thank him for all of his hard work. He's sitting here at the front with us. Our next part of the program is to give you a chance to absorb all of these words of wisdom that we have had. And through this, it's my pleasure to invite our finest ambassadors of music and culture, the Strathmore Chorale. Welcome them. And as they set up, you can also again take the time to scan the QR code, get the booklet for the next part of the ceremony.
Looking out the morning, the city's heart begins to beat. Reaching out, I touch her shoulder. I'm dreaming of the breeze. If they say why, tell them that it's human nature. Why does he do it that way? If they say tell them why does he do me that way? If they say why, tell them that it's human nature. Why does he do me that way? If they say why, tell them that it's human nature. Why does he do me that way? If they say why, tell them that it's human nature. Why does he do me that way? If they say why, why does he do me that way? I like living this way, that way.
What an outstanding performance. And even from one of our graduating class who has even taken the time to come, congratulations. And as we have been reminded, even as you have a degree, we also nurture other talents. So parents and guardians, when your children are saying that they're coming for choral practice, some of the things that they have been doing, let us congratulate them again. And now we have kept you waiting for long enough, isn't it? The time has come for the degrees. Students, are you here? You're no longer students, you're graduates. So I'd like to first of all highlight from the Strathmore Institute of Management and Technology. Today we shall be awarding the Diploma of Business in IT. DBIT students, are you here? Can I hear you? A little bit louder. Make some noise. A little bit louder. But you're here. We have seen that you're here. Thank you. So from the Strathmore Institute of Technology, we continue to set the benchmark in our professional education in Kenya, producing outstanding results in ACCA exams. And even in the year 2025, December, we had 7 top-performing students from Strathmore University. What an achievement. We have a record of 36 SIM recommendations awarded to our lecturers in recognition of their exceptional contribution in outstanding examination results. Our teacher enhancement program, housed in the Strathmore Institute, has delivered over 20 professional development training over the past 2 years, equipping primary and secondary school teachers and school leaders with skills in leadership, pedagogy, CBC implementation, and other critical areas in education space. Can we have a round of applause for the Strathmore Institute of Management and Technology? And today, we shall be awarding, or rather conferring degrees to Strathmore Computing and Engineering, to the School of Computing and Engineering Sciences, Strathmore University. Are you guys here? Can we hear you? What has CES done? Our graduates took place in the first ever CES Research Expo, our platform which showcased our cutting-edge research and innovation. The students have taken part in academic trips and exchange programs in over 5 countries. They also participated in the Strathmore CESI Hackathon, bringing together students from Strathmore University and CESI France to develop innovative solutions in artificial intelligence, IoT, and robotics, a true demonstration of strength and international collaboration and student innovation. The CES graduates have also dominated the SU Ideas Festival in 2023, 2024, and 2025, taking top honors in ideas such as Provision, Go Green, and the low cost of solar in IoT solar irrigation systems. Today, we are also marking a milestone, history in Strathmore University. We celebrate the first cohort of the Bachelor of Science in Electrical and Electronics Engineering graduates. Can we have a round of applause for the students? So it is now my pleasure to invite the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academic Affairs and Student Affairs, Dr. Elizabeth Kashenga, to commence the conferment of degrees.
The Pro-Chancellor, the Reverend Dr. Silvano Ochodo, I now call upon the Dean, School of Computing and Engineering Sciences, to present the graduates for the conferment of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Computer Science of Strathmore University.
The Pro-Chancellor, the Reverend Dr. Silvano Ochodo, I have the honor to present the following 2 candidates who, during the 2025-2026 academic year, satisfied the Board of Examiners of the School of Computing and Engineering Sciences and the Academic Council for the award of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Computer Science of Strathmore University. Doctor of Philosophy in Computer Science, Geoffrey Owino, whose thesis title is an autonomous model for infant cry classification using federated convolutional transformer network in denoising autoencoders, supervised by Professor Bernard Chibabo and Dr. Ahmed M. Syed.
I admit you to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Computer Science of Strathmore University, and by my authority and that of the entire university, confer on you all the rights, privileges, and honors that appertain to this degree.
Supervisors, please come and take a picture with him. CD Mpa Mwakalu, whose thesis title is a neural network model for determination of safe food for type 2 diabetic patients based on biomarkers and the nutritional values of food, supervised by Professor Vincent Omwenga and Professor Patrick Ogao.
I admit you to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Computer Science of Strathmore University, and by my authority and that of the entire university, confer on you all the rights, privileges, and honors that appertain to this degree.
Supervisors, you can join her for a picture.
The Pro-Chancellor, the Reverend Dr. Silvano Ochodo, I now call upon the Dean, School of Computing and Engineering Sciences, to present the graduates for the award of the following degrees: Master of Science in Computer-Based Information Systems, Master of Science in Mobile Telecommunications and Innovation, Master of Science in Computing and Information Systems, Master of Science in Information Systems Security, Master of Science in Sustainable Energy Transitions, Master of Science in Information Technology of Strathmore University.
The Pro-Chancellor, the Reverend Dr. Silvano Ochodo, I have the honor to present the following one candidate who during the 2025-2026 academic year satisfied the Board of Examiners of the School of Computing and Engineering Sciences and the Academic Council for the award of the degree of Master of Science in Computer-Based Information Systems of Strathmore University. Mangla Lemuel. Mangla.
I admit the person named to the degree of Master of Science in Computer-Based Information Systems of Strathmore University, and by my authority and that of the entire university, confer on you all the rights, privileges, and honors that appertain to this degree.
The Pro-Chancellor, the Reverend Dr. Silvano Ochodo, I have the honor to present the following. One candidate who during the 2025-26 academic year satisfied the Board of Examiners of the School of Computing and Engineering Sciences and the Academic Council for the award of the degree of Master of Science in Mobile Telecommunications and Innovation of Strathmore University. Owili Felix Ocheng.
I admit the person named to the degree of Master of Science in Mobile Telecommunications and Innovation of Strathmore University, and by my authority and that of the entire university, confer on you all the rights, privileges, and honors that appertain to this degree.
The Pro-Chancellor, the Reverend Dr. Silvano Ochodo, I have the honor to present the following 11 candidates who during the 2025-26 academic year satisfied the Board of Examiners of the School of Computing and Engineering Sciences and the Academic Council for the award of the degree of Master of Science in Computing and Information Systems of Strathmore University. Baraka Mitigoa, Kipngeno Newton, Kubai Nkirote, Mburu Simon, Mudhoni Leonard, Gunjiri Teresa, Nyaga Joseph, Nyauncho Edwike, Omondi Derek, Onyango Diana, Otieno Meshak.
I admit the persons named to the degree of Master of Science in Computing and Information Systems of Strathmore University, and by my authority and that of the entire university, confer on you all the rights, privileges, and honors that appertain to this degree.
The Pro-Chancellor, the Reverend Dr. Silvano Ochodo, I have the honor to present the following 17 candidates who during the 2025-26 academic year satisfied the Board of Examiners of the School of Computing and Engineering Sciences and the Academic Council for the award of the degree of the Master of Science in Information System Security of Strathmore University. Asienga Anita, Hassan Kultum, Kili Jeruto, Kipto Daniel, Maingi Boniface, Maita Irene, Maraga Zadi, Mwangi Peter, Mwaniki Raymond, Ngigi Anthony, Njoroge David, Olwach Vema, Otuya Grace, Rajab Ali, Ramadan Ali, Sule Gerald, Wanjala Audilia.
I admit the persons named to the degree of Master of Science in Information Systems Security of Strathmore University, and by my authority and that of the entire university, confer on you all the rights, privileges, and honors that appertain to this degree.
The Pro-Chancellor, the Reverend Dr. Silvano Ochodo, I have the honor to present the following 23 candidates who during the 2025-2026 academic year satisfied the Board of Examiners of the School of Computing and Engineering Sciences and the Academic Council for the award of the degree of Master of Science in Sustainable Energy Transitions of Strathmore University. Gikonyo Richard, Guaro Patience, Kariru Grace, Kemei Dominic, Kea Jackson, Kingo Frida, Kinywa Jacob, Kirinya Justin, Kwambai Japheth, Chalo Samuel, Mbithe Anstancia, Misheni Brian, Motanya Basweti, Muchui Bernard, Muhoho Elizabeth, Moria Kinta, Nafula Mary Velma, Dungu Moses, Onginjo Maureen, Onyuro Philip, Paul Magdalene Kathini, Rono Brenda, Wagude Ted.
I admit the persons named to the degree of Master of Science in Sustainable Energy Transitions of Strathmore University, and by my authority and that of the entire university, confer on you all the rights, privileges, and honors that pertain to this degree.
The Pro-Chancellor, the Reverend Dr. Silvano Ochwodo, I have the honor to present the following 31 candidates who during the 2025-26 academic year satisfied the Board of Examiners of the School of Computing and Engineering Sciences and the Academic Council for the award of the degree of Master of Science in Information Technology of Strathmore University. Business Intelligence and Data Analytics option, Abdirahman Masood, Bet Kenneth, Bulonzan Tumwa, Bwari Emmanuel, Gedi Nasra, Igadwa Debi, Kemei Marcy, Kipkorir Kelvin, Kiplagat Leroy, Latifa Sali, Mariara Joffrey, Mau Joseph, Mburu Wilfred, Nyabuto Judith, Nyaga Joanne, Nyamao Collins, Nyokabi Josephine, Ocheng Kaitlin, Omondi Brian, Onchonga Fenwell, Totona Nelly, Wangondu Wanjiru. System Security and Forensics option, Kipkoech Kevin, Mutungi Nancy, Mwangi Mary, Okoth Kevin, Owino Hillary, Tonui Chepkemoi. Business Intelligence option, Kibugu Michael, Mishuki Jacinta. System Security and Audit option, Nsafiri Ani.
I admit the persons named to the degree of Master of Science in Information Technology of Strathmore University, and by my authority and that of the entire university, confer on you all the rights, privileges, and honors that pertain to this degree.
The Pro-Chancellor, the Reverend Dr. Silvano Ochwodo, I now call upon the Dean, School of Computing and Engineering Sciences, to present the graduates for the award of the following degrees: Bachelor of Science in Informatics and Computer Science, Bachelor of Business Information Technology, Bachelor of Science in Computer Networks and Cybersecurity, Bachelor of Science in Telecommunication, Bachelor of Science in Electrical and Electronics Engineering of Strathmore University.
The Pro-Chancellor, the Reverend Dr. Silvano Ochwodo, I have the honor to present the following 61 candidates who, during the 2025-2026 academic year, satisfied the Board of Examiners of the School of Computing and Engineering Sciences and the Academic Council for the award of the degree of the Bachelor of Science in Electrical and Electronics Engineering of Strathmore University. Control Systems option, first class, Ikavulu Arnold Injeni. Kering Jeremy Kibiwot. Kimutai Ronnie Kibiwot. Nyandeje Alvin Angelo. Second class honors, upper division, Chacha Adrian. Murigi Morris. Mutuku Adrian. Mongela Edward. Nganga Samuel. Nyasani Hari. Nzioki Andrew. Oshoro Ralph. Ohito Wayne. Onsomu Mary Brenda. Second class honors law division, Ayimba Trevor. Khan Sufyan. Mulama Leo. Ndungu Ian. Njihiam Biriri. Nyarumba George. Power Systems option, first class honors. Mwenda Shanice Kendi. Omolo Angela Achola. Onyango Endrian Acheng. Savla Danushi Demand. Second class honors upper division, Eli Mukongo. Kobonyo Emma. Kunkuru Lucy. Bugwa Teddy. Mumba Ruth. Njema Derek. Njuguna Angeline. Shinaiwa Valerie. Second class honors lower division, Mugambi Esther. Muntet Joy. Munyao Brian. Munyao Evans. Wamona Monique. Electronics option, first class honors. Bakulikira Melchor Bahati. Kamau Simon Buru. Mugwanga Collins. Mwangemi Stanley Nganga. Nyamoro Sonia Esther. Otieno Tamara Award. Second class honors upper division, Chelanga John. Gishamba Michelle. Karuga Brian. Kimari Melissa. Kinyanjui Calvin. Lekato Sintila. Muyuro Alfred. Musyoki Gabriel. Wairegi Samuel. Second class honors, lower division, Munene William. Telecommunications option, first class honors, Onyango Andy Jr. Sadaraka Lemi Tereka. Second class honors, upper division, Dagut Abuk. Karumbi Ivy. Mogaka Kinsey. Ndegwa Abigail. Omondi Bradley. Rioba Elvina.
I admit the persons named to the degree of Bachelor of Science in Electrical and Electronics Engineering of Strathmore University, and by my authority and that of the entire university, confer on you all the rights, privileges, and honors that appertain to this degree.
The Pro-Chancellor, the Reverend Dr. Silvano Ochodo, I have the honor to present the following. One candidate who, during the 2025-2026 academic year, satisfied the Board of Examiners of the School of Computing and Engineering Sciences and the Academic Council for the award of the degree of Bachelor of Science in Telecommunication of Strathmore University. Second class honors, Ototi John.
I admit the person named to the degree of Bachelor of Science in Telecommunication of Strathmore University, and by my authority and that of the entire university, confer on you all the rights, privileges, and honors that pertain to this degree.
The Pro-Chancellor, the Reverend Dr. Silvano Ochodo, I have the honor to present the following 32 candidates who, during the 2025 academic year, satisfied the Board of Examiners of the School of Computing and Engineering Sciences and the Academic Council for the award of the degree of Bachelor of Science in Computer Networks and Cybersecurity of Strathmore University. First class honors, Emmanuel Nyanje Kenga. Kiprotich Elisha Kipkoech. Matthew Ian Joroge. Ocheng Arnold. Waruingi Laureen Wanjiko. Second class honors upper division, Charles Charlize. Gichiriri Goretti. Githinji Charlize, Juma Swale, Kanaiza Joy, Kilei Ivy, Kipruto Isaac, Lotethiro Sean, Mina Ray, Marende Stephanie, Mubarak Amadou, Ngoitsi June, Omondi Samuel, Simiu Shilton, Sitienei Leon, Tingos Natalie. Second class honors, lower division, Chuma Mwende, Harun Abdimalik, Kaiko Tony, Kamau Eliud, Kariuki Michelle, Mutuku Sean, Moirei Malcolm, Naukot Lokwaliwa, Parsal Beda, Ruto Brian, Waweru Bradley.
I admit the persons named to the degree of Bachelor of Science in Computer Networks and Cyber Security of Strathmore University, and by my authority and that of the entire university, confer on you all the rights, privileges, and honors that pertain to this degree.
The Pro-Chancellor, the Reverend Dr. Silvano Ochodo, I have the honor to present the following 215 candidates who, during the 2025-2026 academic year, satisfied the Board of Examiners of the School of Computing and Engineering Sciences and the Academic Council for the award of the degree of Bachelor of Business Information Technology of Strathmore University. First class honors, Dean Aisha Ali, Difu Susan Were, Farah Sabrin Noor, Kisa Rahab Nafula, Kipngetich Gideon, Lusamaki Malaika Deborah, Luima Kal Kulembera, Maina Dan Murakaru, Muindi Catherine Mudheo, Munyao Catherine Mudheo, Musembi Job Munyithia, Mwangi Mildred Gashambi, Nduati Leon Kimemia, Njweini Mary Michelle Gadhoni, Odawa Jeffrey Odiambo, Ogola Alvin Michael, Olowo Ethan, Otieno Benson Barak, Stoker Zoe Anna, Wagasha Nathan Muhinga, Waweru Brian Nyaga, Wesonga Edward Chisaka. Second class honors upper division, Abdallah Hafsa, Abdallah Mahmoud, Abdikadir Fatmar Sarah, Akolo Michael, Amuga Susan, Bambra Birkanwal, Chema Alexander, Gakere Jacob, Gikundi Yvonne, Githinji Bernice, Gitile Kezia, Gitonga Megan, Hamdun Muhammad, Hussein Golicha, Imana Electa, Ireri Christopher, Kaboy Joan, Kamau Patrick, Karaoke Sean, Karuthiru Wahome, Katiso Daniel, Kato Keisha, Kwatenge Shalom, Kibarua Monique, Kihara Elvis, Kihuyu Michael, Kiplagat Godwill, Kiptim Emmanuel, Kisa Joshua, Kitsao Narayan, Kiyondi Bradley, Chalo Betty, Chalo Margaret, Chungu Andrew, Langat Natalie, Maina Mark, Mbabu Serian, Mbare Phil, Ndendu Tevin, Miriti Brian, Mohamed Fardosa, Moturi Inara, Mugambi Roy, Muke Mubalama, Muraya Michelle, Murithi Jude, Mutai Kavi, Mutua Ryan, Mutuku Sandra, Muyanga Ranan, Mwangi Samuel, Nanjala Lien, Ndegwa Mumbi, Nema Muganju, Nganga Damaris, Nganga Jason, Ngugi Tarvon, Joroge Doreen, Obongo Dylan, Ogeli Natasha, Okoth Nerion, Osimbo Valerie, Otieno Adrian, Otieno Annabelle, Otieno Franklin, Otieno Nicole, Patrick Collins, Remulo Lawrence, Rubiro Joan, Rusom Even, Ruto Alvin, Saina Ruth, Twaijize Bienvenu, Ukevi Sierni, Varwani Umar, Wabomba Elsie, Waidhaka Brianna, Wangoi Samuel, Waruhiu Ian. Second class honors lower division, Abdi Mujib Diba, Babu Linus, Churu Kuria, Emmanuel Kipchumba, Gashiri George, Gakungi Billy, Gakure Gerald, George Natasha, Jer Sami, Gishuhi Eston, Gishuki Marilyn, Gitau Ivy, Githanda Nzisa, Kahara John, Kayehe Daniel, Kambale Serge, Karama Ismail, Kariuki Jamie, Kariuki Simon, Kariuki Vanessa, Kibisho Lorraine, Kimeu Jerome, Kyoko Aurelia, Kipshumba Clifford, Kipto Anthony, Kongani Eugenia, Landi Patricia, Mbonoka Esther, Mbuthi Benjamin, Mogambi Ivan, Mogeni Christopher, Mogere Ian, Mohamed Abdul Jabbar, Mulba Cornelius, Mulindwa Mwesigwa, Muraimu Helen, Murithi Wesley, Musembi Faith, Mutarura Ronald, Mutinda Leon, Mwandu Marianne, Mwangi Gitao, Mwangi Jeremy, Mwangi Teresia, Mwaniki David, Mwenda Dennis, Nancy Kanini, Ngeshi Victor, Ngugi Larry, Njiru Njoka, Njogu Andy, Nur Randa, Ogole Edgar, Ojijo Josh, Omedo Richard, Onyango Hezron, Orimba Ivy, Osino Fred, Rita Bruyel, Sajabi Danet, Salim Muhammad, Saola Wanda, Sayo Miriam, Shilo Mugabi, Ushuma Ryan, Wambua Denzel, Wambugu Paul, Wanjui Eric, pass, Michael Allen. Networking option, first class honors, Mrua Hamisa Hamis, Munene Alexia Wamuhu, Mutai Daniela Sheruto, Olwande James Obada, Suleiman Halima Wangoi. Second class honors, upper division, Abdallah Ayman, Alumada Scott, Bitok Doron, Chepcheng Emans, Sheruto Lin, Ewoy John, Gatiba Lakisha, Gitonga Mukami, Gumbo Shon, Hassan Jamila, Jaffa Busra, Karaoke Marcy, Kimari Raymond, Kipshumba Christine, Lotiam Mike, Mburugu Mark, Mwita Ian, Nyaga Natasha, Ogechi Peter, Onyango Daniel, Thuo Joyce, Washira Sheila. Second class honors, lower division, Buire Sylvia, Chindia Valdehog, Gatheru Tevin, Juma Austin, Karimi Bavali, Karuga Esther, Kenywa Elvis, Mbuthia Esther, Mwenda Anthony, Nyandieka Tanya, Okoyo Anita, Opondo Tobias, To Manfred, Washira Victor. Database administration option, second class honors, lower division, Mulatia Michael, Odiambo Frederick. Okay. Right. Bachelor of Business Information Technology. No, this is another one. 215. This guy's. Okay. Ekal Daniel.
I admit the persons named to the degree of Bachelor of Business Information Technology of Strathmore University, and by my authority and that of the entire university, confer on you all the rights, privileges, and honors that pertain to this degree.
The Pro-Chancellor, the Reverend Dr. Silvano Ochoa, I have the honor to present the following 262 candidates who, during the 2025 academic year, satisfied the Board of Examiners of the School of Computing and Engineering Sciences and the Academic Council for the award of the degree of Bachelor of Science in Informatics and Computer Science of Strathmore University. First class honors, Adiambo Ashley Triza, Amaumo Winston Were, Aruasa Caesar Kipkoech, Awino Joy, Barasa Michael Murunga, Bedada Hawiana Abebe, Buyabo Reinhard Wafula, Esaji Zahabia Shamun, Gasho Luis Michael, Gebremedin Estefanos Solomon, Gitishe Emmanuel Shege, Gitonga Matilda Mwendwa, Gituka Kelly Njeri, Isaboke Fidel Agade, Kamau Anita Njeri, Karanja Ian Waruingi, Karenzi David, Kariuki Marianne Njeri, Kadhambana Raphael Ireri, Kibe Caldwell Washira, Kiyo Cynthia Kanini, Kimani Peter Gadhoga, Kiminza Marcy Ndinda, Kinuthia Claudia Wanjiko, Koros Dennis Kiplangat, it's off. Okay, it's on now. I lost my count. Where was I? Minor Charles Gashari, Minor Nick Karanja, Makara Elvis Wahome, Mbugwa Nathan Ngede, Mbuvi Sweeney Kanini, Miroga Philip Osoro, Muder Jasmeet Singh, Mwendo Sicily Mudheu, Mugo Dennis, Mungai Nancy Wanjiro, Murithi Mwenda Mugambi, Mwangi Abigail Wamboi, Mwangi Natalia Mary Wamboi, Maura Victoria Nyambura, Ndungi Tiffany Jane Waithira, Ndungu Nelius Wamboi, Netia Hafsa City, Nganga Nathan Thiranira, Njihia Ian Kimani, Nyagaka Vera Mora, Okech Arnold Felix, Okuto Jeremy Abonyo, Omole Tatiana Abi, Rogito Marilyn Saranj, Savla Ayushi Dimant, Taid Benjamin Lepilal, Tatu Tijani, Wabuga Lynette Wangoi, Wangondu Marcy Mumbi, Wanjohi Jeremy Kariuki, Waweru Kyle Kilu. Second class honors upper division, Adan Zubair, Ajil Fatma, Alande John Willis, Alingo Petra, Amasaka Alois, Amuli Ziar, Andati Joy, Angwenyi Nicole, Atuti Michelle, Ayera Ajani, Barasa Consolata, Belde Muhindo, Bore Victor, Buroko Mauricio, Chakairu Bill, Chiman Garang, Gashuhi Cindy, Gashugi Itanzi, Gitahi Catherine, Githinji Lynn, Haggai Edith, Haile Selassie Bethlehem, Iseu Daniel, Islam Farouk, Juma Debra, Kariuki Abigail, Kariuki Alvin, Kariuki Mary Fancy, Karuga Sydney, Kasana Valerie, Kayanga Brian, Kenny Christine, Kerebei Alvin, Kibet Yvonne, Kibugi Esther, Kimani Ann, Kimani Bob, Kimani Emily, Kimani Peter, Kimutai Bethwell, Kimgetich Victor, Kipyegon Allison, Kirui Victor, Kithinji Faith, Kithinji George, Kitonga Sami, Kobusinje Clarissa, Kome Clifford, Kuria Rehema, Chalo Brian, Chalo Tracy Mwende, Lago Wendy, Liaga Isiaho, Masharia Hope, Maina Ben, Makutano Nzali Nzali, Makoro Paris, Manufor David, Manya George, Marindi Sean, Mbaji Chikuro, Mbeva Benjamin, Mbugwa Charlene, Mburu Jesse, Mirieri Michael, Misati Shali, Mokaya Lionel, Morara Links, Moriasi Deogracious, Mpinguyabo Ntumba, Mwendo Anthony, Muga Karmi, Muiruri Patrick, Mumalasi Elton, Mungai Gabriel, Munyawo Lance, Murithi Austin, Muriuki Tevin, Muthe Louis, Muthe Chantel, Mudhoni Claire, Mutua Vincent, Muya Eric, Muyodi Nelson, Mwai Edwin, Mwangi Joseph, Mwangi Lisa, Mwangi Paris, Mwangi Peter, Mwapahe Martin, Maura Eric, Maura Patricia, Mwenda Maximilian, Nangulu Jamie, Ndambiri Esther, Ndemo Tom, Ndwati Ryan, Ndumbe Stanley, Ndungu Victor, Ngakongwa Lisa, Ngeno Mark, Njenga Alma, Njino Stephen, Njoka Joe, Njuguna Faith, Nyaga Shanice, Nyanaro Alvin, Nzoka Anastasia, Ocheng Paul, Odiambo Ian, Odiambo Nick, Odiambo Ryan, Odwori Cecilia, Ogoro Ruth, Omondi Kevin, Omondi Leon, Omondi Tevin, Ongera Darin, Onyonka James, Orieko Chevon, Otengo Elvis, Ouma Jeremy, Rakiba Ahmed, Rachel Kaleche, Riri Owen, Ryungu Emmanuel, Ryungu Mushai, Rutozi Joy, Saleh Saleh, Salim Hashim, Simiyu Michael, Tamara Chelagat, Tanui Julian, Thwita Stella, Thumbi Blessing, Valentine Wanjiko, Vanessa Cirilla, Washira Claire, Waheho Elijoy, Walusala Cindy, Wamaya Teddy, Wangoi Kimberly, Wanjiku Dennis. Second class honors lower division, Bodo Joab, Chemtai Daisy, Egara Bahati, Ekapel Ronald, Gakera Kennedy, Ger David, Jimgun Hadassa, Juma Ephraim, Kamatu Trevor, Kanyi Jacob, Karanja Austin, Kathurima Rian, Kibia Rewell, Kimanga Victor, Kimotho Keith, Kiplangat Brian, Kirui Alan, Kideka Liza Lorin, Koech Cyprian, Kome Brian, Leitich Eric, Mina Emmanuel, Mina Manasseh, Mina Richard, Mohammed Firdaus, Moire Henry, Mokua Shadrach, Mushiri Elvis, Muhalia Maura, Muiruri Daisy, Muyuro Andrew, Muneno Alpha, Munyakia Tracy, Munyi Raymond, Musambi Wambutsi, Musyoka Brian, Muthe Bridget, Mutunga Victor, Mwangi Patience, Mwangi Victor, Muithiga Michael, Nasengo Nicole, Dambiri Yvonne, Nganga Mary, Nial Daniel, Nyota Arthur, Obongo Shalom, Ocheng Keya, Odongo Leah, Odwar Stanley, Otao Davis, Otembo Salmon, Ouma Michael, Owino Joshua, Rugendo Mark, Samuel Onyango, Thuranira Daniel, Wangahu Austin, Wangondu Claire, Wanjohi Winnie, Waruinge Gatana, Wetindi Shirley, Yazad Fadumo.
I admit the persons named to the degree of Bachelor of Science in Informatics and Computer Science of Strathmore University, and by my authority and that of the entire university, confer on you all the rights, privileges, and honors that pertain to this degree.
The Pro-Chancellor, the Reverend Dr. Silvano Ochodo, I now call upon the Principal, Strathmore Institute of Management and Technology, to present the graduates for the award of the following diploma. Diploma in Business Information Technology of Strathmore Institute.
The Pro-Chancellor, the Reverend Dr. Silvano Ochodo, I have the honor to present the following 198 candidates who during the 2025-2026 academic year satisfied the Board of Examiners of Strathmore Institute and the Academic Council for the award of the Diploma in Business Information Technology of Strathmore University. Distinction. Agua Cole Kenneth, Alwanga Emmanuel Eshiwani, Jemjo Sylvia Jelimo, Kithehu Mary Ann Jerry, Kaiza Iman Maria, Koja Nashdu Batul Ashiko Sen, Koril Ryan Kiprotich, Makoha Simon Nyongesa, Metili Sean Arip, Mkama Deborah Christopher, Mohammed Ikra, Mwanga Elvis Donovan, Mwaniki Agatha Wanja, Namatovu Karen Judith, Goti Mario Guantanse, Jogu Ian Kinganga, Tendo Moses Tevin, Wahule Hari, Zhang E. Ro. Merit: Abdallah Ishak, Abdullah Barhar Ali, Abdullah Barha Tasnim, Abdullahi Abdirahman, Agutu Henry, Ahadi Muderhwa, Ahmed Mahamud, Ahurira Matthew, Ainebabazi Hazel, Akonkwa Barahayaga, Almaz Hamza, Atef Asaf, Barahaziga Marina, Barhandija Badnwa Diodone, Brian Kiptanui, Brown John, Chadia Masharia, Chege Trevor, Chepgeno Anita, Chetambe Angelique, Shira David, Echoka Eddie, Faki Emad, Farah Salman, Farah Suhail, Gatara Calvin, Gikonyo Tatiana, Hassan Zubeya, Ibrahim Nawir, Ishihoze Charlene, Jalemba Shon, Jermaine Ochieng, Kabusho Laurent, Kabuthi Alphonse, Kafipa Lorraine, Kagiri Purity, Kamau Roy, Kangwana Arati, Karanja Christian, Karanja Maina, Karanja Margaret, Karimi Lois, Karaoke Beniois, Kasiere Ignatius, Kaweu Mark, Kenja Collins, Kelly Bahati, Kanyanya Melchizedek, Keza Hugeete, Kahamis Yasin, Kidende Bethany, Kinyua, Albertastein, Kiprotich Daniel, Kotonya Chebet, Kut Ryan, Maina Mary, Maneno Mabila, Mangu Immaculate, Masaba Cynthia, Masawa David, Bengay Natania, Bua Victor, Buru Kelsey, Mohammed Omema, Mohammed Umul, Pusia Florida, Muderehwa Habamungu, Mueni Sylvia, Muita Kyle, Mukaria Peter, Mureithi Shanez, Murimi Christopher, Museme Dorcas, Musitasha Vivian, Musweta Kelvin, Muthuni Shali, Mutuku Michelle, Mutuma Abigail, Muturi Shanice, Mwamba Samuel, Mwangi Christopher, Nantikiwa Alexander, Natalie Salome, Dirangu Jesse, Ngara Jasmine, Ngetich Jesse, Ngogi Brian, Njiru Ken, Jogu Michael, Joroge Peter. Joroge Stacy, Njuguna Montel, Njuguna Tiffany, Shokano Priscilla, Subuga Kane, Tutu Samina, Nyamu Ann, Nyanje Adrian, Nyanda Adela, Nyongesa Victor, Ochieng David, Ochieng Janet, Odhiambo Cherise, Odhiambo Maya, Omondi Kyle, Oedragaogo Abdul, Patel Shil, Rachia Revere, Rotich Natalie, Sabana Shaun, Saifuddin Hatim, Sasha Mwethia, Shezad Husseina, Shikuku Gift, Sally Shaun, C. Muhammad, Tebiasa Ambrose, Thomas Vantonde, Vani Sadiki, Wahome Melissa, Waigwe Christopher, Wambua Brian, Wambogo Kelly, Wanjiru Milka, Wanyoike Isaac, Wawie Sovereign. Pass. Abdulrashid Awo, Abudo Umworo, Ademba Roman, Ahmed Adnan, Akol Ayi, Andy Mwirigi, Atieno Victoria, Beth Kiprono, Daniels Alex, Franklin Michael, Hishana Jeremy, Goyalaume Ampiri. Irungu Rian Thiok, Isaac Nathra, Kamiri Duba, Karimi Michael, Kayembe Okitondo, Kiama Edward, Kiberu Patrick, Kimani Justin, Kimathi Kelly, Kinyanjui Sami, Kioko Alvin, Kiptanui Roland, Kiptor Moses, Kitibwa Ryan, Kulthum Yakub, McDonald Teddy, Mwanda Marvin, Buru Bruce, Mogairia Emmanuel, Munene Adan, Mutiko Kizito, Mwangi Alisa, Mwangi Eric, Mwangi Jeff, Ndegwa Daniel, Ndoli Tracy, Ngugi Moses, Jiru James, Joroge Kevin, Ochieng Ian, Okati Dylan, Ongamo Fidel, Otuoma Ian, Patenjil Kumar, Ful Lalit, Rubeya Hamed, Ruto Bernard, Sefa Yushuka, Shil Elias, Sikweya Luanzo, Thuo Leni,
I award the persons named to the Diploma in Business Information Technology of Strathmore University, and by my authority and that of the entire university, confer on you all the rights, privileges, and honors that pertain to this diploma.
No, it's okay. Oh, sorry.
The Pro-Chancellor, the Reverend Dr. Silvano Ochodo, I now call upon the Principal Strathmore Institute of Management and Technology to present the graduates for the recognition of the following professional courses: Certified Information Systems Auditor, Certified Information Security Manager.
The Pro-Chancellor, the Reverend Dr. Silvano Ochodo, I have the honor to present the following two candidates who in 2025-2026 successfully completed all the sections of Certified Information Systems Auditor, CISA, course examined by ISACA. Amaya Nigel, Kamau Cynthia Waithera.
Strathmore Institute of Management and Technology recognizes the two candidates who in 2025-2026 successfully completed all the sections of Certified Information System Auditor (CISA) course examined by ISACA.
The Pro-Chancellor, the Reverend Dr. Silvano Ochoa. I have the honor to present the following two candidates who in 2025-2026 successfully completed all the sections of Certified Information Security Manager, CISM, course examined by ISACA. Abdel Galil Hamed Baha LDN. Ochieng Michael Otieno.
Strathmore Institute of Management and Technology recognizes the two candidates who in 2025-2026 successfully completed all the sections of Certified Information Security Manager, CISM, course examined by ISACA.
Friends, family, graduating class of 2026, can we have a large round of applause for all graduates that we have seen today? Your celebration is infectious, and we hope to continue celebrating with you. Our last part of today's ceremony is just recognizing students who throughout their time here in Strathmore have distinguished themselves in one way or the other. So I now invite the Dean of Students, Mr. Paul Ochieng, to come and award the students with the Achievement Awards.
Academic Excellence Awards is given to the best overall student in each school. The awarded student should have excelled in the university examinations and been outstanding in the marks for all the examinations for the undergraduate or diploma program. Diploma in Business Information Technology, Wakule Hari. I'll call upon the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Partnerships and Development, Dr. Edward Mungai, to present the award. Academic Excellence Award for School of Computing and Engineering Sciences, Mugo Dennis. Sorry, excuse me. Community Service Award. The Community Service Award is given to the graduating student who has shown the greatest interest, concern, and initiative in assisting the disadvantaged in the community, and who has expressed this concern and initiative in a practical way by promoting and seeing to completion projects in favor of the underprivileged. He has been a volunteer in the community outreach program for the last 3 years, traversing the country to serve communities in Kitui, Lodwar, Kwale, Kilifi, Narok, and many others, through mentoring and other community development initiatives, for example, construction. Under the Macheo and Mathrise programs, he has mentored more than 500 students working to reshape students' perceptions of mathematics and sciences. Recognizing the need for sustained academic support, he founded the Avengers Program, a mentorship initiative that mobilizes volunteers to strengthen learners' performance in STEM subjects. He serves as the Kwetu Children's Home of Peace champion, coordinating weekly mentoring for boys undergoing rehabilitation and reintegration into society. The Community Service Award 2026 goes to Kimani Peter Gadhoga. I call upon the Vice Chancellor, Dr. Vincent Ogutu, to present the award. Sorry. The Chancellor's Award. The Chancellor's Award is given to the best overall undergraduate students on recommendation from lecturers, mentors, directors, and deans who has made a significant contribution to his or her department, club, sports team, and the university at large, by demonstrating leadership, discipline, and exemplary conduct in both the academic and student life at the university, while maintaining an excellent overall academic record. He was the academic representative of the 16th Student Council. As a sportsman, he is a member of the Strathmore Scrabble team and represented the university at the 2024 National Scrabble Championship, where he was a podium finisher in his category. In service to society, he has mentored learners in schools, children's homes, and correctional facilities through the community outreach program since 2022, including mentorship in Kwale, Samburu, and Kitui. And he also serves as a weekly mentor at Kwetu Children's Home. Still in service to society, he volunteered in 2024 with the Digit Africa project, which aims to enhance teaching, learning, and institutional digital practices in Africa. As a researcher, he co-developed the Ripoti Taka app, a civic technology platform to improve waste collection. He was a semi-finalist at the Nation Media Group Hackathon in the year 2024. In his studies, he was a 3-time Dean's List Award recipient, and today he graduated with a first-class honors in the Bachelor of Science in Informatics and Computer Science. The Chancellor's Award for 2026 goes to Tait Benjamin Lepilal. I call upon the Pro-Chancellor, Silvano Ochodo, to present the award.
Congratulations again to all of the Achievement Award awardees. And what a beautiful picture. I think these achievements will inspire not only today's graduates, but every student who will follow in our footsteps. Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of today's graduation. And as every good story has a chapter, your chapter is written today, but we invite you tomorrow to start writing a new chapter in your lives. So as we leave today, first of all, just a few reminders. Please join our alumni association, strathmoreconnect.org. Connect with the people who are sitting next to you today, the people who will be graduating tomorrow. Today is the first day of Strathmore's 2026 graduation, and we shall conclude this on Friday. So thank you for being our first class. So as we exit, I'll ask all of you to stand up. Okay, hold on. There might be a few reminders before we finish.
Just hold on a minute as you're standing. Yeah, for students, for all of you who are asking about your certificates and all that, everything is ready. The collection will be from Tuesday next week. So from Tuesday, 9 o'clock, registrar's office. Your certificates and transcripts. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Ms. Anganga. So we'll all see you. Again, please keep in mind the date of your returning of your gowns. Have fun. Please take pictures, yeah? Don't forget to take pictures. Have fun with them, but return them on time. Otherwise, there's a small fine attached to it. I will also ask the members here sitting on the podium with me to stand up and please, remain standing as we exit today. And the chorale, please, you can have a few songs for us. Faculty, you can follow behind. The faculty and our visiting professors as well, you can follow the academic procession. So graduates, don't forget to keep your tassel. Your tassel is this little thing that's hanging on your cap. That will be, this will be one of your keepsakes from today. Again, connect with the Alumni Association. On behalf of the council, the management, the faculty, and entire Strathmore family, thank you for sharing a special day with us. Travel safe, celebrate with your families, and continue striving for excellence. Have a lovely day, ladies and gentlemen.
My Lord.